Live. And you're live. All right. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay at home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Whatever your job description is, shout out to you. Shout out to every single clean-hearted, good-hearted person who wants good for others as much as you want good for yourself. And on days like this, we say, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. I know. May I laugh enough? May I laugh because the questions are coming. Why are you on so early? Wagwan, why are you up so early? All right, remember, so if you listen, I said, wifey have our nursing thing go on now, and me have to do the whole dropping the kids to the schools and all these things. So we have to work with the schedule, and we're gonna have to be doing some creative stuff along the way. So I figured no better morning than this morning to give it a go. So the choice was we do a 1 hour show live from 6 to 7, which will bring back in our earlier audience that we alienated because this is how morning thoughts started. It started out with me doing the live at 6 a.m., right? The old, when we first start do it, remember, for the people who've been here that long. And then as time went by, we got later. So I'm figuring 6 to 7, we do a live. And then from 7 to 9:30, I can do all the stuff that I need to do, and then be back here to do another live at 9:30 to 11:30. So that's when the longer live is going to be later on, 9:30 to 11:30. But me want to see who up at 6 a.m. All right, so that's what we're working on, and that is what we're doing right now. Pussy G, big up yourself. Pussy Galore, thank you for being here. Hope all is well. Oh, they said they're gonna have another they're gonna have another Freedom Street concert in Jamaica. We'll talk about that on a later date. Since we have 1 hour, because this is the 1 hour part, right? Some feel good about this. I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Now that I see some people tuning in here at this time, cause some people wake up early this time of the morning, gone to work already, right? And some people like the earlier lives and some like the later lives. So here's the discussion for this 1 hour live. Cause we have to go right into it because it's 1 hour. I see a story developing. I've been watching the story develop. I thought I didn't want to talk about it yet because I needed more to come out of the story. Plus, I was thinking about how to style it without styling anybody. You know what I mean? I'm not a disrespectful guy, so I make sure my I's are dotted, my T's are crossed. All right. Long story short, the dancehall queen Spice herself, she was planning a school tour in Jamaica. Now, planning the school tour in Jamaica, she received a whole lot of backlash for the school tour, with even the heads of the church saying, no, she's wrong for it. We don't want that in our school kind of thing, right? Why? The question was asked, why? And the answer was because of her lifestyle and her lyrics. So I thought, very interesting. Very interesting. So I thought, let me bring this to my audience and see. My question to you this morning is Spice qualified, or should she be allowed to do a school tour in Jamaica? Right? The answer is yes or no, and why? Right? Let me see. Let me put my 1-806-587-8953. Now remember, we're gonna go live again later on. It'll be 9:30 till 11:30. That'll be a longer live, right? But this is the early morning. Oh, this is our call-in number. WhatsApp is free. Let me pin that right there on the screen. I'm actually having to still use 2 computers because them still are showing me this monkey thing. That's just my fault though. I keep on ignoring the update for the computer. Every time Microsoft sends it and says update now, make switch, tell me at a later date. And because I do that, I'm no longer compatible with the system, so I can't see my thing. So I need a new computer to do it. Anyhow, do we want to promote sexual blackness to our children? Are we normalizing this for them? It's okay. Christine Simpson says, do we want to promote sexual blackness? Sexual blackness to our children? Blackness, or you meant slackness? I wish some of you would just call the number and just say, because so much get lost in transition when you text, you know. You ever in a relationship yet and you and your spouse they text back and forth whole day, and for some reason something that you sent was received the wrong way, and next thing you know y'all start arguing and you're both wondering how this start, who said what, and then when you check it out and go back over it when you reach home and you're together, it's like, that's not what I meant to say. Oh, my bad. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Okay, SouFLo, I called in.
Oh, I appreciate you calling in. Save us, please. Thank you.
You know, the thing is that with these artists, and not only in Jamaica, but even in America, right? They do their thing. When people complain about the effect on children, them say, you're the parent, you're supposed to make sure, so I never tell you, so this was for children. It's your job to make sure so your children are not exposed, right? They completely wash themselves of any community level accountability on them, on how they present themselves, and the impact that they have on children who they know look up to them because they are a celebrity, right?
Right.
So they wash themselves of all responsibility. Then the same people who just wash themselves of all responsibility and accountability, you see them at some fitness school. So then they're signing autograph, they're taking picture with kids. Now you're the same person who just, I don't know if she did it per se.
Right.
You're the same person who just said, oh, I'm not Hannibal. I'm an adult. I make music for adults. It's not my responsibility. And then you, the same person, go to a child's school, right? So there's a lot of hypocrisy because everybody wants to. That's our problem as a people. Everybody wants to slackness, and nobody wants to be accountable to the community for what they do. They just want to be free to freak out. The way she carry on, is not an example that we want our young girls to emulate. I would hope not. I don't care who else does it. Somebody say, oh, somebody else do it, so it's all right. No, no. So if somebody else eating do one drinking piss is all right? No, it's not all right. We do not want our young girls. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
We don't want our young girls emulating this. Is this the image of Jamaican women that you want? Is this that we already have an over sexualized culture? We already have a pedophile culture. It's not enough. It's not enough. So what, you can't have it both ways.
So your take is you draw the line once you indulge in certain things or put out a certain image or sing certain lyrics at a certain different time. You shouldn't be allowed to cross over and come back over here.
And it's not even only the lyrics. I don't really don't listen to our music per se, but I see the body a cock up regular. You understand? Over sexualization regular, very vulgar and slack. It's not for our young. It's not how we want our young girls to present themselves. We already, as I said, have a culture that has normalized molestation, pedophilia, over sexualization of girls. So it's just like we want to have it both ways, just like in the U.S. Everybody think the over sexualization is cute, but then ballers say, "Oh my God, the girls who are missing the most are black girls. The girls who are trafficked the most are black girls." But when you say, "All right, let's get rid of all the sexualism," oh my gosh, let people in. Stop judging people. We're so double-minded.
You can't have it both ways. Is what you're saying?
Us. No, we are very double-minded people because we want the slackness, but we don't want the consequences that come with it. You know the consequences that come with sexualizing little girls? Molestation and pedophilia and teen pregnancy. That's the consequence. And you cannot separate the consequence from the act. So no, she needs to stay in the adult lane. Stay with the adults and do your adult thing. Stay far and clear away from people, kids. Period.
All right, you've drawn the line. I have something different to say, but I absolutely respect what you just said. And I see it completely. But I'm going to mix it up now. So I appreciate you greatly and thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, she said it. You know, that's the sentiment with a lot of people. That's their concern. What the caller just said, for those of you who couldn't hear or missed what she said, because I know some people listen slow, she just should not be allowed around people's kids because she is completely over sexualized all the time, and she don't feel like these types of people should be allowed in that arena. You can't have it both ways, right? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Right. Live on the air. Good morning, SouFLo.
All right. Good morning, family. You all right? You ready to talk?
Yes, I'm usually agreeing with the caller that just hung up.
Mm-hmm.
But how the heck did she get molestation in a this? Which Spice going to talk to somebody? Really though?
Well, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
These,
Don't do that. Don't run with it like that. If you are going to ask a question, if you make somebody answer.
I'm not asking a question. I'm making a statement. However, okay, I get what you're saying. Okay. However, my point to her putting that in there, I don't like it. So I could say that. The thing is, you have these kids that's in school bleaching out. We don't have an answer to that, right?
Okay.
That is allowed there. We don't have an answer to that. Yes, we have molestation and all that. Spice is doing what she's doing, and I don't agree with our lyrics and things, but that's not what she's going there about. She has a lived life experience.
Okay.
She also sings songs like telling you to love yourself. You're dark skin, don't bleach out yourself.
Right.
You understand? These kind of things. She has kids. She's going there to uplift and talk and tell them certain things. I mean, really though?
Right.
To put that in that sentence, boy, it really made me cross this morning.
All right. Well, me I go make you uncross because I'm gonna explain it in a way where it's palpable for you. You see, so that's me I go bridge the gap for you so you understand what this is
saying. But when me here, what the heck molestation have to do with that? With her going there?
It's still in good reasoning, It's still in good reasoning, even though I have something completely different to say.
Usually one who will take reasoning. I can debate with the best, and I like to hear other people's opinion. But why don't want to cross me this morning? Keep on with the convo. You have a great weekend.
All right, you too, now, my friend. All right. So I'm gonna go into that because she's saying she's usually the voice of reason. I usually agree with what she says, but she crossed me this morning. Get crossed with that one. I have to explain this to her. I have a daughter. My daughter is 10, right? I have two daughters. One is 4 and one is 10. The 10-year-old, about to be 11, is now going into girl stuff, right? She a wear training bra. She a bust breasts as daddy see them things that happen. Her mom now, when she comes over on the weekend, is like, hey, take this bag. She's at that age. She said her stomach was hurting her. We never know. I'm like, you never know what? You never know. Maybe let Shakira deal with it, if anything. I said, yes, make Shakira deal with it, if anything. Oh my God, are you tell me about our period that come or something like that? Jesus Christ, I'm not ready for them something there. Not for me like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old daughter, right? But it's a reality. My daughter likes to put on makeup and do her fingernail them and stuff. So when I see her with the makeup and the fingernail, I said, Nika, take all that stuff off. I don't like it. She's like, Dad, I just love doing makeup. I just do it in the house. I hear you. I respect what you're saying. I'm not going to wear it outside. I said, I just don't. I'm uncomfortable seeing it. Now, at this age, I'm talking to my daughter already about the consequences of making yourself look a certain way, right? You can act like you're blind if you don't want to do that or accept it. But a little girl, in Jamaica, them call it force-ripe when picnic grow up. The little girl where you see will start dressed like she a big woman, put on short skirt, long fingernail, hair in a tree color, and makeup on face, and you're like, she's 12. The man them out here, you have some whole heap of pervert and pedophile out here. That's who they're going to be looking at more than anything else. Not saying them not going to look on the other one, them because them done sick and nasty already. But that one there, it's going to really stick out to them. So them are going to start she differently. The dangers of it is you can, what the caller was saying before is, The molestation and the pedophilia part comes in with the over-sexualization. So if you're promoting over-sexualization to the children and they gravitate towards it, they can start attracting attention that they cannot control in molestation and pedophilia department. And that's facts. So she just said that, and me have to break it down that way there so somebody understand where that's going. Not saying that Spice is going to go promote pedophilia and molestation to the children. I'm just showing you how it breaks down, right, in the long run or in another arena then, so to speak. With that said, here is my take on it. Very interesting. Here's my take. Every time we pick them topic here, is like we feel like we have enough time to discuss them. And then me I look on the clock and me I see it's almost 6:30. I'm like, are we going to have enough time to discuss this? Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Brother.
Morning, bro.
I expect you so early this morning, Dada.
Me forward again 9:30 to 11, man. So we are doing a different thing. See?
Okay. Well, me hear the topic still and me agree with the caller we're calling before this recent one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also agree with you. You cannot have it both ways.
Right?
Right?
Me not say yet, you know, in the Spice thing yet. Yeah.
But you cannot have it both ways.
Mm.
You're either on this side or you're over this side.
So you're off that same thing too.
These are the same people who crucified Marianne Hall when she was trying to encourage them to fix up the music and come over to fear side where she. You understand? People are crucifying and say, you go over there, so stay over there, so kind of like a comeback, you want to come back over here. You understand?
Okay. So, when Lady saw turn Marianne Hall, Bishop, and she was saying, clean up the music like you can still the dancehall, but keep it clean. And them said, no,
yeah. Who were saying, you used to do the same thing. So let them make them do what they do. And however you want to come back.
Right, so you stay over there, so them draw the line.
Them draw the line.
All right.
See? So what I'm saying is, they were saying that she couldn't have it both ways. God, they must say she wants to stay in Christianity and still in a dancehall.
Right.
It's the same thing for Spice.
Right, you
Spice over there, so.
You're dropping that, bro. you win. Yeah.
Spice is over there. She should stay over there because her song is promoting one thing, but then she stand up and speak and promoting something else. That's a double tongue.
Yeah.
That is a double tongue.
I can't be no hypocrite. I can't be no hypocrite because I actually said the same thing about the artists them where do dancehall music and them talk about murder and gun and them gun busting a boy face and Morris fly upon wall and then them do a next video where them say put down the guns. And I'm saying, you know, the youth them not gonna listen to you.
Yeah.
Because them hear your song say, you know, bust gun in a boy face. And you are talking about put on the gun. So it's like a double, I can't be a hypocrite. I've said that before too.
My sentiment is you must standing up and talking, your music speaks louder than your speech. You understand what I said? Our music speaks louder than whatever should have stand up and said to them kids. You understand what I said? So in her mind, she has 2 kids. Her kids cannot listen to songs like what she sing. You understand what I say? So they are sheltered from certain type of music and lyrics. You understand? Now, these kids out here in the world listening to them kind of song, not saying she's the only one doing it.
Right.
But kids listening to those kind of songs are influenced by those kind of songs, not a speech. So the tour would be a good look. But how long is the speech gonna last for in those kids' ears?
Right.
You understand
so long after you come and talk to them still are gonna hear your music down the road and play upon speaker.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm not saying she shouldn't do good, but when it comes on to this type of publicity, you're supposed to expect backlash based on the content that you put out in your music.
So are you saying she shouldn't be allowed? She shouldn't be allowed in the schools then for do a school tour then, or should she?
Listen, you do things by your own time in your own way. But if the backlash comes, you have to expect it.
Right.
You have to expect it. The same way people who say them follow Christ, them go out and them try to preach the word, them have to expect to get some retaliation in some way. You try to do good, you are going to get a fight regardless from anywhere it come from, however it come.
Same.
You understand what I'm saying?
Same.
So she should not be, well, let me not say that. She have a right to feel the way she feel. Right? But she was also supposed to understand the content what she put out. She's very influential. And the content that she put out, music is one of the most influential tools right now.
Yes, music cuts straight to the brain,
exactly.
Yeah, to the core.
And until she fix up her lyrics, until she that bleaching thing and this fighting and all them negative what she sing about, she overcome and them things. Those are very good songs. Even though the massive don't adapt to those songs.
Right.
So,
right.
she had to stuff to appease the crowd too. Right?
True.
Them separate Spice from Grace Hamilton.
Because when she sing about black hypocrisy and all that, the crowd more gravitate towards skin out me pump.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you as the artist, if you want to be a motivational speaker or an inspiration, you have to draw a line in for yourself and decide what are you going to put out. Because Christian who go out and proclaim God, they have to draw a line.
Right.
They have to know what kind of message they are going to put out.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
She is a global figure. She also has to draw a line. She cannot have it both ways. And based on the interview, Mr. Where she have the conference with Babsy Grace and the pastor, the man and thing there, I think she cannot have it a little confused because she's classifying herself as a woman of God because she read her Bible and she quote scriptures. You cannot be a woman of God and doing all these songs, brother. So it's either hypocrisy or confusion.
So yes, bro.
Yeah,
True. Cause all right, toilet. Me understand what you say. I can't disagree with you at all because it would frighten the hell out of me to hear pastor preach Sunday. We got church or Saturday, and then after pastor outside in the same church parking lot, I sing about fat pussy girl, bring your pussy come, let me thump it up.
Okay.
You would have shocked everybody.
Yes,
yeah, and they must say, but I'm a man of God.
Right,
all right,
brother. You cannot have it both ways, Grace Hamilton. You either stay in a dancehall and do you song them and do you look talk one-on-one with what any little kids will come across. Make them know, say, okay, the song the mommy do, well, it's just the money.
Right.
Okay? Let them know that. But until you change your lyrics in your music, that is the most influential tool, is your speech is not going to change anything.
All right.
That's all I have to say.
Manners and respect, sir.
Yeah, man.
All right. All right. Hold off on the phone column for a minute, right? Now I'm going to run through this and I'm going to add my 2 cents, or my 3 cents, or my 5 cents. Big up to Twin of Twins. Him said 2 cents. So you know even though we've been saying add your 2 cents or speak 2 cents, what's your 2 cents to it? We don't want infringe on anybody else's, like how me say up, we don't want infringe on anybody else, but I'll add my piece to it. But listen to this, right? Much discussion has been had in print and on social media about concerns that were raised by the church and other civil groups about Grace Hamilton, who is Spice, more popularly known as Spice, her own No school tour, which has led her to initially cancel the school tour. Now, according to representatives from the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, dancehall artists cannot be 2 different people in the same body. This, as Spice, known for her raunchy dancehall lyrics and dance movements, has distinguished herself from Grace Hamilton, characterized as a mother, an entrepreneur, and a philanthropist. The civil society representative argued that Spice's lifestyle does not align with the message that she is portraying and is charged that the problem is not the timely message that school children need to hear, but the messenger is not appropriate. Spice's tour seeks to encourage teenagers to normalize saying no to sex at an early age, to drugs, to crime and violence, to alcohol use, to self-doubt, and to procrastination. Now, since then, a series of events have occurred, including a meeting with the Education and Youth Minister, Dr. Dana Morris Dixon, and Cultural Minister, Olivia Grange, along with representatives from the church, parent groups, and civil society. It turned into a big thing, you know. Now, Spice lambasted the church leaders, citing scriptures, albeit that some of them were used out of context to call out their hypocrisy and judgmental nature. Now, it is also understood that some principals have divergent views on whether the tour should have been allowed to begin with in the first place. Nevertheless, it is expected that the tour should at some point continue. Quite a lot to consider, isn't it? Now, as with many social and political concerns in the country, did we expect the tour to go on uninterrupted? Leaders of the church and civil society groups equally, they all have children and relatives who go to these schools. They also have a right to raise their objections where they see fit. The church has equally been criticized on several occasions because it too has sinned and fallen short of God's glory. Some months ago, church groups made a proposal that some of their ministers could teach religious education in school and do other interventions given the teacher shortage crisis and the need to promote certain skills. However, that idea was shut down without much consideration. Several clergymen are trained in world religions, social work, and psychology, but apparently the school is not their place. In fact, people raise concerns that some of them may end up molesting the children. Even though many religious leaders, though human, try their best to be spiritually and morally upright through the help of the Holy Spirit, others have soiled their garments, making it difficult for the whole body of the church. So they're saying that, you know, the bad one them make the church look bad altogether. Spice, a well-known influencer who has two distinct lifestyles, with the broady and vulgar one more associated with her digital brand. In fact, that side is more known to many of the students that she hopes to encourage. But would a pastor who openly lives a double life be considered credible to speak on morality? Would we separate the message from the messenger then? You know, say pastor buy pum pum. You know, say pastor chase girl on the road. You know, pastor out a bar and drink junk Friday evening time. Are you still gonna go tune in to him on Sunday, sit at the in the church and listen to him preach? Or are you going to say, nah, I'm not go over this because you know we already know the other side of you, right? Now, however, if we reject Spice, should we not also prohibit other artists and social media personalities from going into these schools as well? Should we not also cancel some of our politicians? Why should we be quick to accept their financial donations but not their positive message? Nonetheless, we must be mindful that it takes a village to raise a child. All of us as adults play a part in shaping the impressionable minds of our children. Who do your young people listen to? Let us also hear from them as to how Grace Hamilton has added some spice to their lives. All right, let me put it like this, right? This is when me come out this morning. I want to pay proper attention right now, right? This is when me come out this morning. Spice have a thing when named Colorism. And when you listen to it, it speaks loudly to how Jamaica's society is run on classism and colorism. Jamaica society, not necessarily racism, you know, but colorism. Like Jamaica is still stuck in a place where light skin and a certain texture of hair gets praises and automatically goes through the door. Whereas if you're black, stay back. And the blacker you are, is the more harder it is for you, right? Now, this is not something that is you need to beat around the bush pan. This is something that is our reality. You see what I'm saying? Babe, thank you. All right, Mr. Sexy Lady. Bring some tea, come give me. And I'm on in there. This is where, if you ask me, and I saved mines for the last, right? If you ask me, should spice be allowed in the schools? You see how everybody is triggered and everybody is like, oh, but she sing this kind of lyrics and that the kind of song. I said to myself last night, I said, I swear, a couple of years ago, I see Shenseea in a school doing school tour in Jamaica. Shenseea is obviously biracial looking. Some people say a Chinese mixed with black. Some say a Japanese mixed with black. What an Indian mixed with black. Whatever it is, Shenseea type gets the forefront in Jamaica. Them get the run. Them get the go ahead. Them look good. A pretty gal, you know, her car skin clean like Jesus, bath water, and them extra with it, right? So me go look it up. Come here, say me no one come here, can talk about a foolishness now. Remember, you know, Spice, I think I'm blocked. Cause me try comment over there and all that, and me and wife go through it, and she showed me say, yeah, when somebody block you, this is how. So I don't know why them block me. Me never said nothing bad about her before. As a matter of fact, if you look back, I've always defended Spice to some degree. When people are saying she not worthy of being dancehall queen, and you know she not doing enough yet, and all these other things. I was always there, but I've always been the type of person where I give to Caesar what is due to Caesar. I'm gonna run down people ratings. So if a Vibes Cartel don't want to rate me, if a Spice don't want to rate me, that's a for them business. I look from the outside in as a fan. Me not living at them people their life. I'm like the people I speak to, right? A regular person. Now, I'm looking at this. I have to drop pen on paper this morning because I find the video. I find a couple of videos of Shenseea in school and the children singing along. One of the particular videos I found this morning says Shenseea sings Yang Yang and Shen Yang anthem in school. Go look it up on YouTube. It said there's a part in the song where say, come see this school pack, you know, big gymnasium, auditorium, everybody in uniform looking nice. The picnic them are going with themselves in there, you know. You know, when you go to Barry Salmon concert and Barry just put the mic out so and the whole crowd sing every word. That is how they were singing every word of Shenseea's song. Pay attention. May I listen to them and sing? Because I say, let me listen to see if there's anything inappropriate being said. Hear what me hear now. When me hear it, you see, from the school picnic them, in the school, with the teacher, them principal, everybody line up on the stage. I had to, hold on the caller, I had to get off of that video where I'm seeing it and go find the actual song and listen to the words. Because my ears are trick me. So I take my pen and my paper and I write down that specific part here. Now fight no girl over no man, me no idiot. If me a take your man, me a keep that. When cocky good, baby, you have to share it. But me no care. Once me I am favorite, me good pussy, chip cocky and tear it. Send him at your yard after, so you repair it. Go on YouTube, look up the video that is titled Shenseea sings Shen Yang anthem on school tour. Listen to the picnic them, watch the crowd. They look like about 1,000 picnic. Watch the crowd and how the picnic them act word for word in front of the school officials who were there. Okay? Now fight no girl over no man. Me no idiot. If me a take your man, me a keep that. When cocky good, baby, you have to share it. But me not care. Once me I'm favorite. Me good pussy chip cocky and tear it. Send him your yard after, so you repair it. This is in the school. The video is on YouTube. So when I rail up themselves about Spice are coming out of school for, Spice already said she's not singing any of her raunchy songs in the school. She has lots of songs that she can sing, or some songs she can sing that will open a whole different avenue of discussion. She is coming as a mother. She is coming as an entrepreneur, a successful entrepreneur. She is coming as a self-made multi-millionaire, talented woman who put her shoulders to the wheel. Spice going a dancehall and never get fuck out and run out, you know. That is a fact. Yeah, because a whole heap of talented sisters going a dancehall and you know them going the giddy headed, and you know that go already, man. Squeeze them head and them leg open like clothespin and then pass them around, and before you know it, they're out and they're no longer there. She has stood the test of time, and she got to where she got to not because she was sleeping with men to get there, but because, listen, 2 years ago we were here saying it. 3 years ago we were here saying it. Even her male counterparts in dancehall, which one of them tour more than Spice? Which one of them busier than Spice, working, booked more than Spice? So the hypocrisy of this, it kind of made me look and say, Shenseea, we not even did hear nothing in the media, but no, none of the church people, them, nobody never get up and say, no, we don't want her in our schools. Shenseea to this day still sings songs that are promiscuous. Shenseea sings and promote promiscuity all the time. She just have a song out now about she had date 2 men at the same time. Nowadays, dated mean you're riding 2 men at the same time, right? You gotta choose which one you want. Hit and run, that's frivolous sex, right? You think you could have get in on my feelings? You think you could have get me for settle down? Me give you a hit and run. Yeah, nobody about no getting on no feelings. This is what you're telling the girls, right? No getting on no feelings. Don't bother settle down. And Shenseea is a single mother too, right? Nobody with no settle down. At this point, you should be promoting settling down. You should be promoting partnership. You should be promoting, but they are promote hit and run. You can afford to hit and run because you have millions of dollars and you're rich and famous now. Half of them girls and them breed them stuck in a poverty, right? And added poverty on top of that. You better hope them find somebody who wants to stick with them and say, yo, two a we know. So make we raise we youth and build with life together. You gotta work hard, you gotta work hard, you gotta put it together. Is that the image they're promoting? No. But do you hear any of these church people crying about it when a fair time to do school tours? No, they not. Them allow Shenseea to go in the school, and Shenseea knows that she couldn't sing the lyrics them to that song there that way. So she start the song off herself and she give the picnic them the mic and you hear the whole crowd. No fight no gal over no man. Me no eat that. If me I take your man, me I keep that. This is in the school. When cocky good baby, you have to share it. Me have to laugh throughout it. But me not care once me I'm favorite. Me good pussy chip cocky and tear it. Send him my yard after so you repair it. Wow. Wow. So what's the beef now about Spice wanting to do a school tour? Why beef what you want to do a school tour? When if you stop now, man. When if you stop now. And that goes to the church people them who nuff up themselves. Caller, keep calling. I didn't see you were calling. You know what? Me say it already, so me I'll get the new phone and I still haven't gotten it. But I will. I will. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yo, SouFLo.
Yeah, pa, manners. What go on?
Bless up, bless up. Boy, it's a different SouFLo this seem early.
We will be back on 9:30 to 11. Or to 11:30. Hey,
SouFLo, listen, it's a good topic, listen, right?
Talk to
because from what they may look into it, and you know, it's a long time Spice have faced the fight in Jamaica, though, right?
Yeah, man.
And I think the school tour would have done well in the sense that, you know, Spice is a very mature individual. You know, she's come from a very far away. And, you know, she also has a daughter herself. And I think in terms of how the young girls are in Jamaica right now, I did expect that Spice would have go into school and go sing Figure Skin Out or whatever, you know?
Right.
I think it would have been a case where Spice is actually going into the schools to encourage the young girls to keep on a good path, to not really run down the man and feel like so your life of a revolve around man, you know.
Right.
Take your education seriously because at the end of the day, if you go university and you know what you want to do and you earn a degree, or not even university, just any form of school, right? And you earn any form of qualification, eventually down the line that will bring you good income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I think in terms of what they're doing to Spice, I think it is poor because Shenseea herself, she has been into high schools, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've never seen anyone really come out to push back against it. And
right.
Listen, if they're pushing back against Spice, what I think is that do not allow any dancehall artist, male or female, to go in any school because guess what?
Period.
Their music is derogatory at the end of the day.
Right. So the dancehall artists in school stuff would have to stop. Period. If they're going to say Spice shouldn't be there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right? I agree.
Mr. Valiant got primary school with Jeffrey over there, right? And Jeffrey was given back. I don't know if it is his old school, but he gave back to our school, right?
Right.
Last year. Valiant was there, kind of Valiant Abridged. And Valiant was singing him song. Valiant now sing the certain lyrics that normally in the song, but guess what? The people them sing it.
Of course, and the same thing with Shenseea song.
Where the artists them sing and I say, yo, we boss my rare, and the people them say, you want to be boss my good. And I said the teacher them in front of them and I say, oh.
No, Mrs. Skeng. Did you see that one? Skeng did in a school at those thing also. And Skeng is about what? Skeng a gunman and pop Marley and dark up the place. And
did the funny really nice man fill up himself and the people them now come in to say, oh man, you drop off your brother guy, you know him going already.
All right.
You see me?
All right. But if Skeng can be allowed into school unapologetically. You know what?
That's what I'm saying, SouFlo.
Yes, I understand what you said, bro. You remember when I said, not to cut you off, but you remember when I said, I don't believe in art being censored because then you don't get true art. You only get what people dictate the art to be. And I want true art, whether it's in a painting or it's in writing or it's in songs, lyrics. However, what I want my artists them in Jamaica to do, especially the one them was sing gun lyrics, because I love gun song, you know, them a different kind of energy for me that when me I touch a road, me have long driving for do when me I work out in the gym, all them something there. Me love them kind of aggressive something there. However, I want them to hold a meeting on a forum or something, but come tell the youth them to them face. Say, brother, just like how when you watch a movie and you see the man bust when Tom Cruise killed 10 men in the movie, or when you know any one of them Hollywood actor they kill and bloody up the place, and then you see everybody cut and them go home, the same thing we do. We just do it in lyrics, they do it on film. Please don't think this is what we do in real life. We're artists and we are into our craft, right? Once you tell the youth them that, I think there would be a differentiation. But most of the artists them that actually sing gun song, when you see them in a real life, them still walk with gun finger, them carry screw face, them have one bag of man back of them and them act like them will shot you for real, right? So the youth them are believing that, okay, so I'm a gunman in a real life, then so me want turn gunman too, and then me I go sing song as a gunman, and what the youth not understand is him not gonna get fame, him not gonna get death or prison. So it's the same thing when it comes to like Spice them. If she is willing to come to another side of her, bring that to the children them, but at the same time have our other side, then me not see nothing wrong with that, honestly. I don't. I know some people are saying they shouldn't be allowed to and we have to draw the line, but I don't draw the line there. I think we can definitely exist as multiple persons in one body. I don't feel the need to be hard-lined one way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. And you know, you look at a country like even America, right? I've seen countless amount of artists in America, Ice Spice, a lot of these females, they go into high schools, and I've never really heard about any pushback because they do admire the art. Despite the message, they still provide a platform for these individuals, right? Whether or not we think it is right or wrong. But not even America have such a strong pushback, right? No, obviously America and Jamaica is different. But in spicy situations, SouFlo, I definitely think that there's colorism at play. Nobody can tell me different.
Yes.
Jamaica is a very colorist society, especially we know how these uptown people operate, and it's very hypocritical of these so-called pastors SouFlo that they choose to hit out against Spice and not other dancehall artists in general, because the music on the grand scheme of things across dancehall is derogatory music.
Yeah.
And that has always been dancehall. So when I say, oh, why Spice and why not anybody else?
Right.
Isn't
right.
it?
Cause she a girl and she black. that's it.
Enough.
That's it though.
I just don't know why people don't rate Spice. I mean, people rate her enough.
Yeah, but not people rate her, but we're talking about people that are giving her a fight.
But let me ask you this. If Cartel say I go on a school tour, where do you think them go say?
Pull up your pants and put it on your waist and tuck in your shirt and don't bleach your face. Yeah, no, Cartel that. So carry the one that go to school, go tell them. Not true?
Cartel, yeah, and whatever music or message Cartel is going to preach, because I think since you come out of preaching is very material now, right?
Yeah, man.
I think Spice could definitely preach the same message in terms of girls do not run down man and them type of days.
Right.
So,
and she said that's exactly what her message was going to be. It was about encouraging the girls them to say no to sex at a young age, and so that can wait. Promiscuity, leave that alone. Procrastination, leave that alone to get on with what it is you're here to get on with, and all these other things. Self-respect, love for yourself, and these kind of things. And that shall go to school go preach, and also make them know, say, I'm just like you, and come from hard background, and I made it, and you can too. No make people stop you, use them words, put you down, because she get a lot of that. And she still have to strong up herself and fight through it. She's more successful. Look at this, right? This is funny. Spice is more successful than most of the people that hate her. I saw so God bless you. When you're more successful than most of the people that will hate you, that's actually a slap in their face. Don't make that go over on the head this morning. Manners and respect, my brother.
Yeah, man. Bless up.
Bless up. Yeah. So back to what I said. When you are more successful than most of the people that hate you, say you do something right. You hear me? You're blessed in that show.
Let me add my 2 cents.
You want to add your 2 cents?
Yes, Spice have a whole album called Mirror 25.
Mirror 25.
Half of it is nothing but reggae positive music, and the other half is hardcore dancehall music. That album is the album I thought Spice should have gotten a Grammy for. I got Grammy nominated for this year. So all of the talk about Spice, they're going to sing Skin Out. Even one of the Marleys is on her album. So all of the talk about Spice, they're going to sing Skin Out, Pum Pum music, all of that. It's very weird. It's very weird.
What's weird?
And they don't listen to Spice non-sexual lyrics.
Right.
Also, when you hardline kids and try to force them to be one way, they end up being rebellious.
And going completely the other way.
Completely the opposite way.
Yeah.
But then how would they say prayer and praise Jesus and do morning prayer at school when sometimes there are people that don't even believe in their Jesus. They force them to do that.
True.
So then they talk about separation. There's no separation. Yeah, allow the people to be. And stop take their money and stop take their donation, or leave Spice alone and the dancer artists them go on a different Caribbean country, go do what they want to do, invest their money there so where they won't get any backlash and they won't get anybody complaining about them trying to help.
Yeah, Spice. I don't hear nobody complain about her school drive that she does every year. What she do every year, right?
Yeah. Back to school.
Yeah, then we take all the material stuff what she bring and give for free, but she don't come into our school to speak to our children. I just think that's very hypocritical. I'm sorry, I do. So we didn't have to talk about that this morning. Oh boy, Miss Gully Robinson said, morning, babe. Babe, they put on her scrubs and stuff. She getting ready to go out the door. And then, you know, I'm going to jump off of this and start get the kids them ready to have them go off to school and stuff. And then we'll meet back up at 9:30, from 9:30 to 11:30 for a spirited live this morning. You know, so I have to jump off 11:30, because I have to go out and pick up my daughter and all these kind of things. So we're making it work. The schedule work. I'm like, oh, no, make it work with me. All right. Never know so much people would have tuned in this early in the morning. I just woke up this morning. I said, you know what? I have to give these people a bang for their buck. I have to make them feel like say it's worth it. Quality conversation, content early in the morning. And some people are up early. And see there, 400 odd people there. That's good. Christine Simpson says, oh, at Carthage Empress, I mean, as people, when we look at our outcomes, how is it working for us? I think you know the answer. What's your favorite color? At Shakira. Oh, Pussy G said, what's your favorite color? She gone through the door. I could tell you her favorite color. She like black and red. That's funny because that's my favorite colors. Or those are my favorite colors. We actually have the same favorite colors. You know, we used to dress like we'll get ready to go somewhere and we wouldn't match outfits. She'll be on one side of the house picking out her stuff. I'll be on the other side picking out my stuff. And then when we'll get ready, I say, what y'all wear? Let me see if your outfit all black. Or she get dressed over there, so I may get dressed over here. So when we meet in the Migla house, like it's close to time to get ready to go, I'm like, damn, we matching. You know, all black or red and black or something like that. Those are our favorite colors. All right, babe, I love you. All right. RR123 says Jamaica, two colorists. They use Bob Marley to sell tourism and still is a Bubba Dread boy. He should have heroism, honor. There you have it. There you have it. Even the great Bob Marley, the way it is. I watch a whole stadium cut the lights out last night. Did y'all see it? It was a full stadium, 100 and something thousand people, cut the lights out, and everybody put up cell phone light and sing one of Bob Marley song from beginning to end. And they put a caption on it and said, when you can do this 33 years after your death, then you're legendary. And it was so powerful. I just kept watching it over and over and over. Now think about this, it's a stadium full of people. And I don't think there were too many black people in this audience either. Not that we glorify white nothing. I'm just showing you how his music crossed boundaries, right? For Bob Marley in Jamaica to not be a national hero in Jamaica, it's absurd. But I know why, and I've told you why before. Anyhow you make Bob Marley a national hero, there goes your white God in the sky Christianity viewpoint that they preach and teach in Jamaica, because Bob had a different philosophy. So anyhow he becomes a national hero, they're going to start to look into his philosophy, into what made him tick, what was his teachings, how he deal with life. A whole heap of youth I go say I'm coming like my national hero, so I not up me here. Herb is for the people them we don't what smoke herb. See people them we don't smoke herb. Them are the only people that are bothered by it. Herb is a thing where give you time for yourself. Where you can go in yourself and look at yourself. That's introspection. You might talk about or become introspective. The ability to be able to, and I tell you what, there's a lot of people out here today who lack that ability. That's why we have so much people around us, because you ever seen somebody in their character, their true character, and you have to say to yourself, say, my God, like you not see yourself. Don't you see yourself? Well, Bob did I tell them a long time ago, said that's what herb does. It make you looking at yourself. You come off of the hamster wheel. You're no longer, oh, I got to be here by this time. I have to get there. I got to do this. I have to do that. You're just running up and down. I'm sit down and watch my favorite show. All right, turn it off. Me, I go to my bed. All right, I wake up on my phone there. Back by your phone. Herb is a thing that make you just sit down and build. And you have to say to yourself, say, say, the way I deal with so-and-so earlier, it was wrong. My God, you did aggressive. Why aggressive like that? It's a little old woman. Why you treat her like that? And your words were nasty. You used a lot of profanity in front of Miss Junie. Miss Junie is a big woman for you, youth. Fix up yourself, man. Respect your elders, youth. Them kind of something there, right? Them no one but Marley teachings really penetrate the mind of the youth them in Jamaica. That's the reason why they won't make Bob Marley a national hero in Jamaica. And they also don't want to promote even just his just his hairstyle alone. Them no want to promote it. Bob Marley not the right skin to win, Because biracial, light-skinned and all these things. They would have loved to have seen the early Bob Marley stage just like that, with a nice little haircut like them call it, clean cut and shaved, and in a nice suit. If you go and watch Bob Marley's history, that Bob Marley would have been a national hero a long time ago. But as if an him dread up and start say, Selassie, Joe, Rastafari, they was like, nah, frig that. Then, of course, black upliftment, black curriculum, black education, black. Then no you're going to all that too deep neither. So that's why Bob will never be, or not will never be, but should be, but isn't a national hero in Jamaica. So classism is definitely there. And that's a thing that runs Jamaica. Not racism, more like classism and colorism. Light skin, dark skin, and then, who is associated with old money and a certain name versus who is not. Those things. All right, here what? It's 7:04 a.m. We're going to cut it right here this morning. It's a spirited live. Continue to have this conversation. Leave your comments in the comment section below, and I'll catch you on the next video. Matter of fact, we go live at 9:30 today. This is something new that we're working in, so I can accommodate wifey's schedule as well. She gone. The kids are in there sleeping. I got to get these kids up and start getting them ready for school and all that. All right? Big up on yourself, and I'll see you who's going to tune in at 9:30 and the later crowd. See you on the then. One love. I'm out. Peace.